Recording. We are recording. So, welcome to the second to last solo session that I am doing. The only one I have left is Ari's.
Hmm. Interesting. Hello, future us. It has been a minute.
It has actually. Yeah, it's been a bit. We're back with Sadaka.
Oh, I think her last stuff was what? Yeah, well, it was a year ago. It was a year ago since Celica was part of the game.
Yes,
Whole
2023.
year.
Exactly 365 days. I have not talked to you in a
Yes.
year.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oy. But either way, jokes aside. Uh, well, we are, no, we are, back. We're gonna get you done, and then we have one more. So welcome to
Oh,
Celica Soul Session, episode number I'm not gonna say because again, I don't know what order I'm gonna upload these in.
that's fine.
Now, Celica, in game,
E.
you can use the spell you would use before to go back to the group, or you could try and set up the waypoint that you were hoping to set up in regards to setting up the smuggling ring. After all, they would need
Uh,
to physically get those supplies in.
we need to set up the we need to set up the smuggling ring
So it'd take you a
as
few weeks.
quick as
Um,
possible. Okay.
I will also say that Luna will even tell you that setting it up above land is not possible because, unknown to pretty much everyone else, Orrington keeps actual mountain defenses there disguised with illusion magic. No one knows they are there. It's part of the reason
Ooh.
why, yeah, no one knows they're there. So when she escaped, she actually had to go through underground passageways that she can show you.
All right. Let me pull up my notes on
Yeah,
where
they
is.
have
Oh, that doesn't. So
mounted
hang on.
walls and fortifications across the border of Orrington to Zargan.
Harrington has mounted defenses, um, disguised by illusions.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they've always been there. It's just the common person would never be able to see them. So they're but when she escaped from Orrington herself, she had to use some underground passages. She does know her place. The only caveat to her mentality she'll explain is that she literally had to go through a small little fort. It's probably manned by no more than 3 or 4 people. It's one of the lesser parts of the defenses. But it was something she had to sink through. So taking control of that area would be key for their smuggling ring, for your wanting to introduce a smuggling ring.
Okay. Well, let's see. I have, if I remember correctly, we got Luna, Ginger, and Barish with us.
Yes, those will be your advanced scouting party to try and get in to secure this location.
Okay.
At this point, while you're going underground and going through that stuff, conversations mitigating will happen. I'm sure there will be some cute little awkward interactions with you and Varish. Ginger will be his usual flirtatious self. Luna will be rolling her eyes, just strictly business, that sort of thing, keeping her emotions close to chest. I would need you to roll me a stealth check for when you get closer, and a perception
Okay.
check, because you're one of the
Uh,
only ones I won't require to roll a D100 because this is a counter set in stone.
damn it! The one time that I don't have pass without trace going.
You've had weeks. I will say you could prepare it.
Okay, can I? Yeah, I would like to go ahead and have that prepared.
You can. It took you a few weeks to get through and arrange everything, and even going underground, it took you a couple of days. So you've had long rest to prepare that stuff.
Actually, real quick, if that's the case, would it be okay if I just go ahead and change around a few things?
Go ahead. I'm with
I,
these
I
solo
was,
sessions. I have a lot of leeway with what I allow because it's
uh,
only one of you.
uh, actually, um, I'm honestly gonna just change this up later. Really, just right now is just pass without trace.
Fair
Because
enough.
I realize there's a lot more that I can do, and I'm not certain if I want to keep the current setup. I'll, you'll see the noticeable changes
Yep.
later. So For now, pass without trace. So adding a +10 to that roll.
Yep. So stealth.
Still,
Do.
that is a 20. So that would be a 22 with pass
Real
without
quick,
trace.
is pass without trace concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
Guidance would not apply unless you want to break concentration on pass without trace. So it would be a soft 20.
No, I no, I have a +2 for. Oh, is that with the guidance?
Yeah, it's a
Oh yeah,
D4
that's with
guidance. Yeah,
guidance.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
No, it'll. I'll keep the soft 20.
I figured. They are all rogues, so they rolled well above 20. You go through. You manage to peep up your head a little. You hear some talking. I would like you to roll me a perception check to see what you hear.
All right, I'm pretty decent at this. Yeah. Are you? I just got back. 12.
Well, they didn't roll high, so you're good. You hear footsteps approaching. Looks as though they're entering. Hey, Novo. Been a while. What were you? Yeah. Sorry. Duty called. What they have you do this time? Weird one actually. They had me on prisoner transfer. Another folk to Nor. Huh. Don't know why they needed you for that. Yeah, we there was a lot of us for this one. Psionic Satyr, Kalishtar. Huh. Think I heard that. What was that with that? Didn't get much details, but rumor from the camp is from the thing is this person was actually working within Orrington. They were a foreigner. Turns out they have some ties to Limbo as well as the realm of what's the logic goddess? You hear a female voice? Inherna? Yeah, with contract stuff. Turns out metal. The Empress wanted that for
Working
city.
working for biggest. Oh, bogus. But on working for.
We need clarification on.
I just need the names because I'm just jotting notes real
Basically,
quick.
Kalishtar, who looks like a satyr, who had metallic skin, was apparently working with Orrington. They were a foreigner, but they were
For
sent to Norfolk,
Oregon,
the prison, basically the prison town.
sent to folk.
They are claiming that from rumors they heard, they apparently a bunch of their abilities are due to a connection to Inherna, the goddess of logic and constructs.
Their abilities are tied to Inherna. Okay. I'm continue.
Yeah. If what we think is true, there's a bunch of them somewhere in the continent. Could be good for expanding our own horizons. Fuck. Now I kind of wish I went. Would have loved to see a glimpse of this one. Nothing too fancy. They just had a sheen of green to them. Green hair, green metallic like skin. Honestly, you would think they were a very lifelike construct if you were to look at them. Huh, fascinating. That's, you could probably do a lot with that. And you say there's supposed to be a whole tribe of them. That's what the rumors say. But they're in Norfolk now, and the Death Knights are good at their job. Creepy little buggers. Yeah, well, that's the price of faith and all that. Anyways, what's been here? Oh, nothing much. Just maintaining the border. Been told to keep an eye. I'm gonna keep going until you say you want to. Something. Been told to keep an eye for dragon sightings. Dragon sightings. Yeah, apparently word has it that they're going to be marching on Zargan soon. So better to keep an eye in case they encroach on our territory. With any luck, they'll keep to the weaker, to have their fun in the weaker lands before they try
Okay.
and come here. Okay, go ahead.
So, how far away are they? And also, I
Uh,
Celica would easily be able to recognize the description. Yeah,
That's Nyx. That is
yeah,
very much
that's
Nyx.
next.
Yeah, that's
And
Nyx.
Celica just mentally.
I'm
Uh,
not even gonna have you roll for that.
Celica would mind link with them and be like, "Yeah, I know that a person that they are talking about. It's a buddy of mine named. It's a friend of mine from my tribe named Nix. I'm gonna keep that in mental note.
Uh, Luna will mention, because psionic's different than magic, and I've always been considered that rule. You said they said she was sent to Norfolk.
Yep.
That's okay. Your
That
friends
roll
in
history.
your friends in greater danger than you think. All the guards, it's an entire town that serves as a prison. From what I've heard, there are no real guards. They basically any paladins that serve the Empire, they force into betraying their oaths, let them get killed needlessly when they've outlived their usefulness, and they are returned as Death Knights under the Empire's control. They are the guards of that prison. They serve as a part of their military as well.
Mm. Fuck. Well, given positions, and as much as I would love to go in there, well,
You'll
one
need
old me would make the quick attempt to go running in there, but as it stands right now, from the sounds of it, we're gonna have to plan carefully for that one
you'll need your
as a
friends.
whole.
You'll need the pact. So, how do you want to play this? I think I've heard three voices up there.
Mm.
Yeah, you've heard about three. The closest one to you is about 15 feet. They're the one who entered. They're just shooting the shit right now. The R2 sound about 30 to 40 feet away.
Out of sight of the two that are out front.
You need to open up a little bit more to peer in, because I was like, you would need to like peer. I've only been giving you voices. If you want to peer, that would be a different perception check, because that previous one was for hearing only.
I would like to roll a perception
Oh,
for
okay.
preparing.
Alrighty. Let's roll perception for
Could I
sight.
could I use could I use my rifle scope to give myself advantage?
I'm going to say no, because this would be a latch, and a giant stick poking out of the ground would be very noticeable.
That's valid. I
Yeah, I'm
figured.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's like, don't get me wrong. It's like, it's useful. It's just here. It's like, especially because like some of them might have sight eye. It's like, you can probably open up a little bit to peer, even with your antlers. There's no way you're gonna stick out a rifle. They're not gonna be like, huh, must be metal grass growing season.
That's that's fair. All right,
Yeah.
perception. Come on, do better. Shit.
Unfortunately, you
Hey,
can't really see much. You just can see some boots. None armored, weirdly. It looks to be more flowy
could I?
robes. That's the best you can get.
Celica's gonna is gonna let's see. Celica's gonna Celica's gonna look towards Ginger and sort of Celica's gonna look at Ginger. Hey, I can't see much. I need you to see if you can't get a better sight.
All right, let's see. Okay, real decent. Looks like three of them mage-looking people. Uh, he's mind linking this to you, by the way. Yes, that includes the whisper. Looks like proximity. I got some black powder if you want to just go through this fast. Can't be counterspelled. And you know what they say about mages: hit strong, can't get hit strong.
So, from what I gathered, so they're all within proximity of each other.
Enough for a black powder palm, or like a certain any like enough that like a fireball or something would hit them.
Hmm. Let's see. There's three of us, and there's only four that they'd seen.
There were three of them and four of you, because there is you, Luna, Ginger, and Barish.
Okay, so 4 minutes. Okay. Hmm. Celica's gonna look back at them. All right. Here's what we'll do. Ginger, you're always good with distractions. We're gonna go through and okay. Actually, before I even continue, how lit up is the cave?
The cave itself, you're on the latter part of it. It's not really lit at this point. The only thing you're getting is like beams of sunlight coming down through the cracks on the wooden panel above. So I'd say it's like very dim light.
Okay. Ginger, we're going to use you as a distraction. We're going to sneak around them and. Actually, hang on.
Hmm.
Hang on. I'm going to retract that.
Because I was gonna say, like, if you have AOE
Um,
spells, you can definitely try. I'll give you a stealth check and stuff like that. I'm just giving you the options of what they have. Oh. Mm. Mm.
you know what? Here's what. Ooh. I got a. I got a different idea. Uh, Let me have a better way of doing this. Um, let's see. Okay, actually, I got a different idea.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, so we'll look at them. All right. So here's what I'm proposing. I'm gonna transform into an owl. I'm gonna fly out to the other side. Hopefully, they don't spot me, or at least if they do, they're distracted long enough for you guys to go through and knock them out. It's
They
best
nod.
that we.
All right, so you transform into a what?
I'm gonna transform into a giant owl, so a big
Okay.
bird.
As you pop out and transform, they definitely notice.
Unfortunately, I don't. There isn't any options for owls
No,
for wild.
I'll add those options later. But I'm sorry, there's no way they don't notice a giant fucking owl.
That's valid.
Yeah. And
I
as you
will.
fly out, they're like, "What the?"
Yeah.
And they throw the
Ooh.
bombs up top. I'm gonna roll dex saves with disadvantage because you thoroughly distracted them. Okay.
Wait. They're gonna throw bombs at the guards.
They're low caliber.
Is enough? Okay. Hold on. Hang on a second. So didn't think I would have to be this specific. Okay. Okay. When I meant knock them out, I meant not with bombs. Nothing that makes noise.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
what I mean is they sneak up behind them and
All
effectively
right.
just choke
I'll
them
I'll
out.
re-roll them for attacks. Then they'll try and like move out quickly. I'll count that as surprise round. They're all high level. Okay. That was all would hit. Yeah. So they successfully managed to knock out the guards. And yep, they are now. Yep, the area is now yours.
I assumed that they would go through and hide the bodies.
They're unconscious. They'll tie them up, and just leave them there because like this is a bit of an isolated part of their defenses, so you're fine. If you want them for questioning, you can have them for questioning.
Hmm. Is
Yeah.
there any other guards?
Again, it's isolationist. There was only those
Oh,
three.
okay.
This is a lesser, like I
So
said, this is a lesser outpost.
we're gonna wait until they wake up because actually questioning is gonna be
All right.
can be used
Roll a d4 for me.
2.
They'll be up in 3 hours. That gives them enough time to like secure some stuff and like then get like some cargo through, that sort of thing.
All right. So they wake up.
I would say the guy who you had first heard, Nova, as he was called, wakes up. Getting a better look at him. Human male, looks to have a bit of a stubble beard, mid to late 20s. Bit of brunette hair with elements of more tannish Caucasian skin, black Orrington-like robes with brown eyes. Ugh, fuck. What the?
Celica's sitting there on a is sitting there like up against like is there any like furniture or anything that Celica could just be like
There
leaning
are
up
barrels.
against?
There are barrels.
So Celica would be leaning up against the barrel, holding their gun. They're just kind of cleaning it for a second. Oh look who finally decided to wake up.
I was about to say fuck you if you did the reference.
Got caught trying to caught the
Yeah, I was
bug.
about to say if you make that fucking reference because I already know it's already true. Yeah, but anyways, you have no idea who you're fucking with, do you, Satyr?
Here's the thing. I know exactly who I am fucking with, and I'm okay with it. Now,
You are
all
fucking
I
insane.
need is a couple of questions answered, and then you'll be free to go.
Uh huh.
Hmm. So let me actually, real quick, before I even get into that, uh, could I possibly investigate to see if there's any form, like during retroactively, like during those 3 hours, investigate the fort to see if there's any sort of leverage that Celica could hold over these guys? Family,
Not
uh,
really. I'm just gonna be
no.
up straight. Family's not important in Norrington. It's considered a weakness.
Okay, but then something of importance that might hold.
They failed at their job. That's the most you got on them. Remember, Orrington is about duty and success. That's the most you
I
got in this society.
Because you see, where I'm standing at, you guys are sent to one of the worst places of all time, which happens to be one of the best places at the same for us. And you, like a bunch of bumbling idiots, completely gone through and failed at your job. So we can either play nice here, or we can have other ways of talking.
Intimidation. You could use guys at this point because like fastball traces long since
Yeah.
passed.
Well, I would like to use guidance.
You may.
Uh, uh,
He just looks
bro.
at you. Cute. Practice that. Look, either you kill me or they kill me, and they'll make it hurt way more than
Hmm.
you. Ask your damn questions. Because at this point, you're already a dead thing. You're a dead fawn walking.
I survived worse. In any case, information on Norfolk. Give it to me. The prisoner transport. Every last drop of details that you know.
Prison ran by bad people, where where those who come in never go out. But why do you want to know? There's a lot of transports.
Hmm. The one on the Kalashar.
Why do you? How do you know about that?
Well, for one hand, like I said, you guys suck at your jobs. You kind of blurted out that information out into the open. Did you bother even going through and checking the entire surrounding areas? No, of course you didn't. It's no wonder why they put you in the most isolated parts of Orrington.
All right, so you overheard me. Not much to say if you overheard. I don't know all the details. Just they want whatever tribe they belong to. Could be useful for the acclamation of power, especially with how close they are to Inherna. Even if they don't seem aware of it, from what I gather. When they get what they want from her, they'll probably kill her as an example. It's the Orrington way.
I'll go ahead and roll an insight on him.
He's telling the truth.
Tell me
He's
the
not
truth. Okay.
lying, and the reason why is because he already thinks you're dead. There's no harm in this at this point. And if you already listen in, then you basically have all the information he knows at that point. So he can't, like, it's like, okay, so you overheard me. Okay, fair enough.
Defenses.
Over 200 Death Knights. That's all I know.
And the mountainside which we would reside in?
Cold terrain and an eternal winter. Blizzards are common. Anyone who goes in doesn't make it out. No one's ever escaped. No one ever will. For context, Norfolk is their Alcatraz, basically.
So we're near Norfolk?
You are more north, I would say, here on the map, a little closer to Armagh.
Okay.
There's a river separating there, but even if there wasn't, it's cold mountainous terrain with, again, like a lot of guards. This would be like, you need to be an elaborate prison break.
All right. How often do members from the Orrington military comes down to this fort to check on it, inspect it?
Seldom. We're not even near the border wall. Didn't know about your little tunnel down there. Gonna have to
Right.
close
I
that
need
up.
an exact time.
They don't. Like I said, this is just a lesser outpost. We're messengers, nothing more, nothing less. If something comes through, we let people know. We didn't know about your little tunnel, so I'll be straight with you. Either kill me or let me live. I will let you know right now. The second I get a chance, I will contact those higher up, and they will come for you.
I roll
So,
an insight to see if
oh,
he's
he's not lying.
telling if there's
Not,
if there's anything else that he could be that he may know that may be useful.
regarding Norfolk,
Just in general, anything that Celica
roll
could
insight. I
use.
would say for that, roll general insight. DC 21, because I rolled with his deception. It's a 21.
Alright, insight.
Oh, you just matched. Thank God for guidance. He might know. He does. He's being a little vague with the prison because that's where your line of questioning is. Other than that, I'm between. They're sure there's stuff he might know, but people know things in their general lives, so that one's not as hard. But with the prison, he probably knows a little bit more that he's laying on there.
Hmm. I have an idea,
Go
but
ahead.
it would require extra time. Actually, hmm. Okay, I need to know. Does anybody that is Barish, Luna, or even Ginger are any of them partial spellcasters?
Luna is not because of obvious reasons regarding her anti-magic blood. Those two are not.
Okay. Let's see.
They sent you thieves, not arcane tricksters, basically. And Luna herself is a scout rogue, so
Nah, it wouldn't work. Okay. I was gonna say I would
And
have the idea I had was knocking them out, then switching spells around for charm person, but nah. Not gonna do that. So Salika's gonna look at them. You are being mighty vague about the entirety of that prison.
there are a
You
lot
said
of
it
rumors.
yourself that I may be a Walking Dead person. In this case, it wouldn't be a problem for you to tell me any secure information you may know.
Persuasion with disadvantage or intimidation straight.
Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go the intimidation straight.
Okay, but you may roll it.
Of course not. It's a
He,
12.
yeah, they're not intimidated by you. He just looks at you. Uh-huh. Look, my bosses, the people who are even the lesser people in power here, they're a far cry in the way more scary than you are. You have
Hmm.
nothing. So, I mean, you could torture me, but again, whatever you can do to me, they'll make it worse. Kill my
I don't know.
friends, please. Less
I might have
competition.
an idea of something that may be tad worse. Solak is gonna mind link with Luna. Hey Luna. Um there's something else about the prison he's holding out. Think you could intimidate him with your fangs as a vampire? If
She's
you're
she's not a she's not a vampire. You're thinking of Rosalind from Campaign One.
oh right. No, I
Luna
thought
is
she
a
was
human
a
rogue. No, she's human.
vampire.
She
Okay,
just has
never mind
she
then.
just has anti
Hmm.
magic blood. That's it.
Hmm.
I think you're thinking of Yozana.
I was thinking of Yozana.
Yeah, she's a Dampier. That might make more sense. But yeah, she's more scary. Yeah, Luna, she actually didn't get that to her. She'll just violently with you. They're soldiers of Orrington Celica. They're not gonna break. The only thing I know about the prison is that the most secure prisoners are underground. That's even then, that's only a rumor. That might be what he's thinking of. I don't know. You're better off killing them before he has a chance to contact his higher ups.
Let me ask, how valued are henchmen like these in Orrington, Luna?
You're mind linking with her to say this?
Yes.
Not very. They're a dime a dozen. If they are mediocre like this, they have no purpose here. Again,
Okay.
they're only
I,
no one will miss them.
well,
But if they give warning out, the armies will come.
hmm.
And mages of Orrington, even the lesser ones, always seize on a moment of weakness. Kill them before they rat us out.
I have an idea. Celica's gonna go. Celica's gonna go through to. Uh. Actually, let me ask you. Out of all of your higher ups, which one of you does your higher up trust the most?
You're definitely not from here. There's no trust in Orrington.
Oh, there's none. Okay, well that's even better. Celica's gonna go through and put a bullet in one of them.
You kill one of the unconscious ones. He's unfazed. You done?
See, no, I'm not. Celica's gonna go ahead and knock out one of the other ones.
They're knocked out. They're already unconscious.
That's already okay.
This one
That's
guy's
good.
on awake.
So here's what I'm going to do. You speak so high and mighty about that fort. I think I'll give you a fate that's worse than death. See, it's simple. I could easily go through and frame you for, I don't know, crime big enough that at least will get you sent there.
Luna grabs you. Don't let him live. If they even think we are here, they will stop at nothing to secure their borders.
Falco looks at her. Don't worry. This is going to be in a, of course, mind link.
She mind linked that to you since you didn't break connection with that.
This isn't. Don't worry. They're not going to be let go alive. This is simply a scare tactic.
Roll intimidation with disadvantage considering your past failures.
On. To see how I aim to do this is simply that we only need just one of you to be friendly with us. Not one person can go through here and he looks towards the other person that's knocked out. Go through and say that you failed in some big way, sending you all the way out to that will land you a spot in Norfolk. I mean, you said it yourself. There is no trust. However, the fact that you both failed essentially your mission here will land you out there. Who knows, maybe you could have gone through and killed one of your comrades. Well, there's plenty of options that we can come up with before you are awake again. So if you'd rather not rot in Norfolk, just give me what I need and we can end your suffering quickly.
Intimidation, disadvantage.
Damn it. Bro, oh my god.
Yeah, the problem is that if you let them go, they know that no matter what they do, if they report like this, they'll be fine. He just looks at you. Do it. Give me to them. See how that goes for you.
Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else that can be done. Celica's gonna go ahead and put a bullet into their head.
You killed both of them?
Yeah, and Celica would aim
Yeah.
to make sure their bodies are dumped off into the tunnel.
Yeah, you could just drop them down. They just woo. Yeah. The out of game. I'm sorry.
Can I loot them?
They have not. They just have like 50 gold on them each, and some spell casting components. That nothing that you could use
Yeah,
because
it's still
wizard compared to
useful.
druid. I'll just say you have like you have some wizard spell casting components. That's it. Yeah, out of game, it's just like if you gave them a chance to go or give them a chance for freedom, it's like they were going to use that to report you, and that would have covered their ass more than anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's the problem with this place. It's like this is a place on deception and trickery. The second, like they feel like they're threatened by an outside force, they can get somewhat united against that. So better that they die and no one knows what's happening here. Luna will pipe up. Looks like they communicated by messenger crow. I can forge some of their letters, some of their reports just to keep the illusion up, but we're going to start getting our stuff through. You meet with your group. We need to know where these supplies are going.
Sokka. Sokka looks at Barish. You're gonna go ahead and come along with me, all right?
Okay, yeah, no, we would need other person with yes. All right. He nods, and with that, that is we're going to end your solo as you begin to make your way to reunite with the group.
Cool.